charlesease, subscribe, share, like, man. Feel me? Talk a little bit about Big U, man. Talk a little bit about Big U. I gotta give me some air. Yep, Big U turned himself in. We all know that. But I still ain't heard nobody say this though about Big U and about the whole Big U situation. I still ain't heard nobody say this point. Everybody driving home the obvious shit. You feel me? Everybody driving home the obvious shit. And I gave y'all a couple days to come up with this talking point, with this angle, which is probably the best angle and the angle that makes the most sense. You feel me? Probably the angle that makes the most sense in this Big U, well, specifically in Big U's case. I don't want to talk about the others too much. The podcasters, YouTubers, Brick Baby, Loose Cannon. Specifically Big U, because he the one that had the situation, had the agreement, the partnership with the city, with local government, you know, with local government. And nobody, I heard nobody yet, out of all the videos came out, I heard nobody yet say this about the whole Big U situation. Like I said, I gave everybody a couple days to get it right, to get it period. And they still ain't came up with this point. How about Big U just got too comfortable, feeling himself, feeling untouchable. You feel me? Probably overstated his importance a little too much and forgot that he was just a worker for the city, law enforcement, whatever. How about that? How about law enforcement trying to spank Big U, saying, you work for us. You work for us. After we get what we want, then you get some little crumbs. But you running around here, running amok, thinking you untouchable, invincible, when you supposed to be doing specific work for us. Handing over gangbangers, giving us tips, giving us criminals. Did law enforcement feel that Big U lost sight of the goal, of the total goal? And that was that he worked for them when he's supposed to be fulfilling his obligations for the partnership they had going on. So is this just law enforcement? Yo, Big U, we ain't trying to make you famous. You here solely to work for us, like I said. And after that, cool, you can have the crumbs on the table. Is this law enforcement pulling Big U back? You feel me? Saying, not until we get what we want. Then you can maybe get what's left over. You feel me? Did Big U lose sight of the goal at hand? Of that covenant with the city, with law enforcement, whoever, local government that he entered? Did he lose sight of it? Did he feel like that he could be touched from the guys? One thing about the dominant society, once they through with you, they'll throw you away. Once they done playing with their toys, they throw them away. They break them. They break their toys. Did Big U think he was untouchable? Did Big U think he was off limits? And this is, I ain't trying to clown Big U, but I ain't trying to clown that brother at all, man. Because at the end of the day, he's still a black man. I'm creating talking points. This and this, and I'm creating talking points, generating conversation of what might have, could have went wrong. Was he so out the loop? Was his head so in the clouds that he forgot that he worked for them? Did he really think he was a legitimate businessman? Big U, you know you can't trust them people. And for all intents and purposes, hey, let's keep it real. Most of the shit might not be even credible that they said that he did. You feel me? Other the check-in shit. I mean, he went on to say about that. He always talked about that. But did Big U lose sight of who he was working for, what he was working for? That's crazy. That's crazy. We gotta ask it. I ain't heard nobody. Listen, people trying to paint this like this was just like a really legitimate 50-50 business deal that he had with the government, man. Nah. You an ex-con. Now you work for them. Now you allow yourself to be used by them. You feel me? But now they put charges on you and say you was masquerading as one thing when you was really another thing, man. I just want to move this conversation forward. I gotta ask the question, man. I'm just asking the question. You feel me? I'm just asking the question. That's all. Yeah. That's it. That's all, man. I ain't putting no extras on it. You feel me? I ain't stretching it. I ain't embellishing nothing. I ain't cooking it up with some Arm & Hammer. This is straight drop. Did Big U forget who he was working for? Did he lose sight of the goal that he was in a partnership, in a union with local law enforcement, with local government, with the city? Did he lose focus of that goal? And they had to remind him, Big U, you work for us. This ain't about you. When it was about you, you couldn't manage that. We had to sit you down. So now we came in agreement and you work for us. And just maybe after we get what we want, when we done using you, maybe then you can have the remaining crumbs. We gotta ask this, man. Leave the comments below. charlesease, subscribe, share, like, everything you need to know when you need to know it. That's my time. Peace.